Hey guys, welcome to the show this week. Listen, today we're in the kitchen. We're going to show you some unbelievable duck recipes that'll make you want to slap your mama. We're going to show you how to clean a duck the right way and probably show something that a lot of you don't even know. Unbuckle your pants, we're getting fat. This is Xtreme Flyways. Kill him.
I think I got the whole thing on film.
Woohoo!
The important aspect of preparing your duck is going to depend on how you clean it when you get it home.
When you clean a duck, it's essential to get as much of that breast off the bone as you can.
All right, guys, so here's what happened. We went hunting this morning and we killed a bunch of ducks. One of them happened to be a beautiful pintail. Now, it doesn't matter what kind of duck you kill, cleaning it and preparing it is essentially the same way. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you how to breast out a duck the right way. So what I'm going to do is I got a little stand made here out of milk crates. We're going to place the duck down. Now, what I like to do is I like to feel its breastbone, and I like to find where that breastbone kind of goes into its gut cavity. And I'll take my finger there and I'll stick my fillet knife down through there, make an incision just like so on both sides, go both ways. Then I'll take my fingers inside this incision just like this, and that allows me to pull the fat away from the breast just like that. That's simple. I'll take my fillet knife and I'll run it right on the edge of this breastbone just like this. I want to make sure I stay as close as I can to that breastbone. I don't want to miss any meat. Just like that. Now I'm going to start pulling this away as I'm cutting it. You want to be careful with your fingers in here because there's something in here that most people just flat out miss. They don't know it's there. We're going to cut it all the way down off of that breast. The reason I stay so close to that bone is because most people don't notice this little piece of meat right here. That right there, my friends, is what we call the inner tenderloin on a duck. Now, I know it's a small piece of meat. On other ducks, it's a little bit bigger. On this pintail, it's not so big because it's pretty early. But this piece of meat is so tender, and it works well on shish kebabs. But now that I have the meat like this, the next step is pretty much storing it.
It's important to know how to clean a duck, but it's also very important to know how to also store a duck. And what I do myself is I like to, if I'm going to plan on, say I kill this batch of ducks and I want to put them up for frying ducks, I strip them up and soak them in salt water before I put them in the freezer. Freeze them, and always freeze them in water. If I want to do shish kebabs, I cube them up before I store them. Put them in water, put them in the freezer.
Today we're going to go ahead and grill some duck. And I've had a lot of people say that they don't like duck, and no matter what I do, that they're not going to like it. I tell you what, the recipe I've got, I have never had anybody that didn't like it after I cook it. I start by filleting my breast right down the middle. Try to make 2 even halves, like so. Here I got 1/2 of my breast, and over here I got my mallet. See this little weenie mallet? We're not going to use that. We're going to use a big one, because I want to beat the living hell out of it. All right, after I get done tenderizing the meat, what I have here is some Italian dressing. Then I'll dump my Italian dressing over my breast, and I'm going to let them soak. For my filling, I'm going to cut up a few onions. All right, now we're going to take our green onions and put them into this bowl of cream cheese. If I can hit the hole here. There we go. Now I'm going to mix my cream cheese and onions together, beat her up real good. These here ducks been marinating for a couple hours, but if I got time, I like them to soak overnight to really let that Italian dressing soak in. All right, this is our cream cheese and onions. I'm going to take her and put her right in the middle of the old duck. My next step, I'll grab a jalapeno, put it in the middle of the cream cheese. Then I'll go ahead and grab me a piece of thin cut bacon. I'm going to roll my duck up with my jalapeno and cream cheese just as tightly as you can, trying to keep it all in there. Alright. I'm going to start the back of the bacon, get to one side of the duck, and just try to roll it as tight as you can, stretching the bacon. That's where your cheap bacon comes in, not that expensive thick stuff. Just keep rolling it, and then kind of go end over end. And then we'll put our toothpicks in here, go all the way through each side, and just kind of go around all over. Don't be afraid to use a lot of toothpicks, because you gotta have it where it's held together on the grill, or you're just gonna have yourselves a big old mess. You kind of end up something like that.
We kill a lot of ducks in the season, and one of my favorite ways of cooking duck is smothered fried duck over noodles.
My favorite way to cook duck is to simply cut it in strips and fry it, make you some mashed potatoes and gravy, and it doesn't get any better than that.
You know, a lot of people cook ducks a lot of different ways, but my personal favorite is your duck shish kebab. Basically, I mean, you have everything wrapped into one. You got your vegetables, your jalapenos, your cream cheese, your meat, all on a stick. How much better could it get?
All right, I got my coals here soaking with lighter fluid. We're gonna go ahead and light them, and I'm gonna let these coals sit for about 20 minutes. We'll be right back. My coals are good and hot. Take them out of the Italian dressing and put them straight on the grill. All right, I got a good flame here. That's the way I like it. Just keep flipping them. Keep an eye on them. And just remember, you never want to overcook duck. All right, I've rolled the duck 2 or 3 times, and now I'm ready to start basting it with the Italian dressing that I actually marinated in. I mean, us rednecks, we don't have a lot of money to waste, and I'm using every bit of it. Actually, it makes the duck better, believe it or not. I'm just gonna throw it on with a cheap old spoon. You're gonna get a flame out of this, which is fine. Look at that smoke. Oh my gosh, we got her going on. All right, I'm pulling the duck off the grill. A lot of people say, my duck's so good it'll make you want to slap your mama. This duck's so good, it'll make your mama want to slap you.
There is no reason for you not to cook the duck that you harvest, other than pure laziness.
All right, guys, we come together as a family all the time to eat the duck that we cook. You know, this week we've showed you how to prepare the duck and a few recipes on how to cook the duck. And we come together to eat the duck as just like...
Hey, Dad, that's mine.
And you can see, even the kids love the recipes that we have. Now listen, I want to encourage you to join us next season for Xtreme Flyways. I hope you've enjoyed this season, but we're about to go to the duck blind. We're going to be smacking ducks, but right now, we're going to be eating on them. Remember, this is Xtreme Flyways.